Yeah.
Welcome, Your Excellency.
Everything is good? Yes,
Welcome,
sir.
sir.
How are you?
Pleasant good morning, one and all. Let me first take time to welcome you here to share in this moment of deep fervor and welcome our president, His Excellency Dr. Mohamed Irfaan Ali, the President of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana. Also, let us welcome the Honorable Minister Mustafa and the Honorable Minister Sonia Karak. The regional chairman, the regional executive officer, distinguished invitees, distinguished guests, residents. Put your hands together kindly for the President and welcome him. The President would have visited our community some time ago and engaged with us. And through his various initiatives, and partnership, it would have brought us much development. And we would have seen lots of change in our community and in the country at large. So we support the One Guy initiative, which was garnered by the President, and is intense work that he would have done for the country. So we welcome him here with us to share in this meeting. So let us use the opportunity to voice our concerns, anything that is troubling us. This is the time, this is the place. We have here with us the President of our nation. I will now introduce to the microphone the Honorable Minister of Agriculture, Minister Mustafa.
Thank you very much, Comrade Gravesandi, His Excellency President of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, Dr. Mohamed Irfaan Ali, colleague minister, member of the RDC, MPs, more importantly, residents of Belladrum. Let me join with Comrade Gravesandi in welcoming you to this meeting here this morning. And as Mr. Gravesandi rightly said, I came to this community after His Excellency would have visited this community and made certain commitment. he instructed that I come and work with the young people and work with the farmers in this community so that we can develop Belladrum, develop the west coast of Berbice. And today I'm happy to say that there are a number of development that will take place, and there are a number of development that will take place in your community to enhance it. And I want to testify to you as minister in this government. We have a president that moves across this country. We move from one area to the next. I was surprised last Monday when I woke, I saw the president in Linden, walking in Linden before daybreak amongst the community. That showed the commitment of our president in moving to develop each and every community across our country. And all of us should be proud, because we are seeing today not only development in one sector, but we are seeing development in all the sectors. And I can say for my sector, the ministry that I have responsibility for, the Ministry of Agriculture, today agriculture is taking the country and the region by storm. And this didn't came about because people just come out like that and want to get into agriculture. When I became agriculture, I know for a fact that countries in the Caribbean had taken over the lead in agriculture. But just after 2 years, Guyana is today leading the food security agenda in CARICOM. And all of us who are here should be proud with the leadership of His Excellency the President. Every single country in the Caribbean now are looking forward to Guyana for that leadership. But that is not all. All the large organizations around the world, organizations like the Food and Agricultural Organization, ECA, and other organizations now recognize Guyana's role as one of the leading countries in promoting food security and promoting the food agenda. And that showed the dynamic leadership of our president in moving this sector forward. And we have seen over the last 2 years, we have seen that development have taken place in all the sector and all the areas in our country. You live in Belladrum, you live in Linden, you live in Buxton, you live in Port Brant, you live in Crawford Creek. Every single area we are seeing development taking place. And as I said, not only in agriculture, but all the sector, construction, road, health, education. And that showed the commitment of His Excellency and this government towards the development of our country. So today I'm happy because the President has an occasion in East Berbice, but last night he called me and he said that I must arrange a meeting, that he wants to meet the residents of Buxton and Belladrum, because he wants to see the progress we have made so far. And I'm happy that we have made tremendous progress in the agriculture sector, and we'll continue, because Region 5, you know, Region 5 is the agriculture capital for us in Guyana in terms of crop, rice production, crop production, and livestock production. And we will continue to make those allocations and invest in this sector, because the agriculture sector is responsible for our food security. It's responsible for us to get food and develop our food sector. So comrades and friends, ladies and gentlemen, I am happy that this morning we have with us here no other person but His Excellency the President of our country. And he's here to listen to you. He's here to tell you some of the plans that he has in the future and the agenda for this PPP civic government in moving this country forward. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Minister, for that much contribution and insight into our development and progress. I would also like to acknowledge at the head table our NDC chairman, Mr. Wilson, sitting at the further half. So without further ado, I would like to kindly ask us to stand and put your hands together as I welcome to the microphone the President, His Excellency of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, Dr. Mohamed Irfaan Ali.
Thank you very kindly. Please, thank you. Residents of Belladrum, staff of the Ministry of Agriculture and different government departments, children, I'm very pleased to be here this morning. As Minister Zulfikar said, And as I promised when I was here the last time, that whenever I'm passing through, I'll ensure that we stop to continue the conversation and continue the building of the relationship in which we work together for the enhancement of communities, enhancement of the lives of people who reside in these communities. Since my last visit, we have set ourselves some goals to achieve here in Belladrum. Much of the concerns at that time revolved around 3 areas. One was agriculture, and in agriculture was looking at the drainage and irrigation system to support the farmers to have better drainage and irrigation. You wanted the use of machinery. That was the first issue. The second issue was to deal with the community center and having the community ground completed and further improve for the young people. And then the third issue was to see how we can create opportunities at the community level, at the village level, for women improvement, livelihood improvement. So those 3 fundamental issues were raised, and of course, in that third category were issues of community roads and so on. From then to now, in just about a year or a bit more, we have had development in all 3 areas in the community. To begin with, I want to say to the Gold Scholars in this community, we had only 10 applications from Belladrum, and all 10 of those persons who applied were granted gold scholarships from the Belladrum area. And we want more young people to be involved, because one of the things that we're doing now is that we're going to invest in a skills development program that would train young people directly in certain areas, like heavy machine operators, mechanics, and these are not necessarily persons who are from an academic stream, or persons who will have to get certain qualifications to get into the technical institute or the university. These are persons who may not have the qualifications, but who we want to train technically to participate in the different sectors of the economy. So we'll be coming back to these communities as soon as that program is launched. We did more than 10 miles, 10.5 miles of drainage and irrigation work in the communities along with the farmers. We had the machinery deployed. We had some improvement in we had the shade house project and so on. So I'm not going to go over all that we did and the different initiatives that we pursued. What I'm here to do is to continue the conversation, to listen to you on how we can further enhance the development of the community, to listen to you as to what other ideas you may have and how we can move those ideas forward. I am not here to listen to nonsense. Let me be very clear. I'm a straightforward person. I'm not here to listen to any political gimmick. I'm here to talk to the people. I'm here to listen to the people, to listen to your concerns and to work with you on solving your problems, to work with you on developing your communities, to work with you on uplifting the lives of the people in this community. So if people are here for other reasons, you can take your reasons and go. Because my only reason here is for you, the people. My only reason here is to work with you, the people, to uplift the lives of you, the people, and all the concerns that you have, that we can work on together as a community, as a people, united in one cause, and that cause is the development of our country and the development of our community. You have a president who is ready to work with you and listen to you and get the job done. Not to gaff and talk, but to get the job done with you. So that is what I'm here for today. So, as I said, today it's not for me to give you a long speech on all that we're doing in government, because you know. Those who can't see the transformation don't want to look. the improvements that we're making in drainage, irrigation, road network, education, bringing back the school uniform grant, the transportation grant, increasing old age pension. Only a week and a half ago I announced 1 month bonus again for pensioners. If you can't see it, I'm sorry. If you can't see it, I'm sorry. But we are here to talk even greater development, more development, working with you at the community level. And this is my approach. I made it very clear. Let me be clear now. I brought Sonia here because I want somebody from cabinet to be attached directly to some of these communities. And Sonia will be working directly in these communities with you. She'll be coming to you door by door, working with every member of this community. And I want you to take her in as a member of your community. Because that is the reason. That is the only way we can take our country forward. If you believe there is any other way, God bless you. But there is only one way I know, and that is the way with the people. That is why I stop here directly, because I want this conversation on development to continue to evolve, because we care about all the people of our country. We care about every single community. That is why I will visit every community. I will go to every community. So today, this morning, as I said, I want to spend time listening to you. I have a number of communities that I'll be stopping at. If you have personal issues, those personal issues, we have staff here that, yes, we have staff over there. We have the REO who will take down the personal issues. What we will deal with at this meeting are the community issues. Issues that you would like to see that you would like to raise as issues that we can work on together that will bring benefit to the community. That is what I'm here for. Are we together on this? All right, so thank you very much, and the floor is now open to all of you. All right? Good. So we will identify, yes. So, right, so we have the first two persons identified. So who's going to take the mic around? Take the mic.
Good morning, sir. My name is Joseph Ugla.
We have not done the speaker. Right. Not so much.
Good morning again, sir. My name is Joseph Ruglal and I'm a counselor here. Good morning again, sir. My name is Joseph Ruglal and I'm a counselor here. I am here to ask for the entire Prophet Ransom to have a breeding bull so that the cattle in this area can have good stock. There are a lot of cattle in Prophet Rising and there's no proper breeding bull.
Just to save time, right? Just list the issue, so your issue is breeding bull.
Yes.
Okay, good. Just come in front. Just come in front.
Good morning, comrade. My name is Cyrus Reynolds from Wellad. I'm representing Wellad community. My issue is we have Berbice in Wellad, and the way to go to the Berbice is in the Berbice state. At one time, my loved one go there. We have to tie the casket with a rope to pull it up. The road is very bad. Thank you very much.
How long is the road? How long is it? Oh, through the Belladrum. Not through the Belladrum, to get to the road.
The chairman could able to see.
Good day, sir. Leland Saul. Your Excellency and team, welcome to Belladrum, and more particularly El Dorado, the soul of West Berbice. we're pleased to have you here. But I understand why we were not informed. I was thinking initially maybe it was some security concern.
I don't have any security concern.
Okay.
No. I don't have any security concern anywhere in the island. I touch down anytime, anywhere, anyhow.
I want to nevertheless assure you that you're well secured. You don't have nothing to be worried about, right? You know, ideally we would have wanted to, especially community leaders would have wanted to consult with their constituents so that problems that we raise are common and we do not bog you down with trivial issues. Some time ago, this community, this NDC, we sat down and we began to work on a community development plan which is very holistic. One of the things that we did initially was a land use plan. And coming out of that, we want to come up with this development plan that take into consideration the SDG and the low carbon development strategy and so on, as we move the community forward, as we address economic and social issues. We will continue to work on that plan, and the NDC will champion that plan.
Is there any priority area you want us to address now?
Yes, agriculture, our back dam. We want people to go back there and farm. We need that back dam to be cleared, especially from falls going straight through to wetland. That is important.
Falls to where?
Falls to wetland, the backlands.
How many acres of land is that?
I know El Dorado gets about 90 or 100. It will be maybe over 600 acres of land that can be put into cultivation for vegetables and fruits.
What is the condition of the land now?
It's very bushy.
Coconut trees.
Coconut trees, fruit trees, and very, very bushy.
And who owns the land?
There are held by proprietors within the village, individual proprietors, but we did have a discussion, myself and Mr. Ruplal some time ago, to address the issue.
So can we get, can we organize a meeting with the Minister of Agriculture, the proprietors, and Zambia? Let's arrange a meeting with them because we have to get them on board too, right?
Okay, sir.
And also the community, because if we invest in cleaning the land and so on, we must have the community also benefiting. And not that when we clean the land, the proprietors decide to go and rent it out at large sums to people. So let's also work in a holistic way. So let's get the proprietors together, the community together, and the Minister of Agriculture will meet with you at the ministry on Monday. Tuesday at 10 o'clock.
Okay, sir.
All right?
Thank you.
Good. And then we'll work on that.
Sir, there's the next issue. I know I would have written you about 3 weeks ago, and I am confident that you would have passed that letter to the relevant agencies about some lands at the back there where MMA would have dug 2 canals. The point is it resulted in the loss of 20-something acres of land, and we need that issue to be addressed. We are not asking for financial compensation. We need alternative land.
So these were land privately owned?
Yes, sir. They are freehold land. In these villages, all the lands are private.
So you all talk to the people?
This was launched before 2010.
Okay, so all right. So we'll raise that issue with the Minister of Agriculture on Tuesday also.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Those are my concerns.
No, you are.
And do feel safe.
I am very safe. You don't have to worry about that. If I take you some places, you might tremble.
Good morning, my name is Shirley Punch. I was once a librarian at Belladrum Secondary. Shirley Punch. Shirley Punch. I was once a librarian at Belladrum Secondary. And my concern is about this community center here that is locked up. There was once a library there. There was once a library and a computer section. And I'm looking at the television and seeing all the regions where they're doing this computer training for all these young people and all these libraries. I'm a librarian, and I'm willing to work along with any young person who we can open this little space, the children can come in the afternoon and read. Yes, right here, yeah, the place needs, the place needs refurbishing, repairing, and cleaning. Yeah, that's my concern. Thank you, sir.
That's right. Yes.
Good day, His Excellency, everyone. I'm here a little concerned, but we have a turf club in Bushlat. The turf club in Bushlat United Turf Club that was resigning since 1948. Due to the COVID, a guy go and plant some grass there. We asked him to remove. He said yes. In February, we keep a meeting and call him. We show him another spot. He said he's going to go there. And now, we are preparing the place for parking. He talking a lot of things, kerosene TV station and all these kind of things. But the place is a turf club. It's not owned by a man, and he wanted to.
So this, who is the owner of the club?
I is the vice president of the club.
No, but whose land is it? Is it state land? Is
It's
it
state land.
Okay, so let the chairman of the region and the REO let them look at this matter, right? Y'all look at this matter. Y'all, is this a club? A turf club? Y'all know about this? The people.
The turf club exists since 1948.
All right, so MMA, y'all gonna look at this, right? And see if the man can be relocated to next area. Okay, good.
Okay, thank you. And secondly, I want to thank you for, I asked for the help and the guidance, did it in quick, but it's not well finished. But the manager said he's going to fix it up for me. Okay, thank you.
Good morning, President Ali, Minister Mustafa. I'm proud to know that you guys are in here today. I am Ms. Deborah Paul. I am representing the small ruminants on the GLDA board. My farmer, Mr. Ramlagan, can you please stand, Mr. Ramlagan? He was one of the farmers that I have asked you for when you went to launch the Blackberry project at MMA, where there was a piece of land that he was planting that is state land. Now, Mr. Motilal just said that a farmer, because of COVID, he take that land. That is not so, sir. That since 2014, Mr. Ramlagan started constructing grass on that plot. I had a meeting with Minister last week.
All right, listen, that issue that was just raised, y'all gonna sort it out with the MMA, okay? Because if it's a turf club too, and they want to get back the club going, then we have to have a balance also. So we have to see where we can have him located so that it doesn't interfere with the facility, right?
Yes, sir. But Mr. Ramlagan, he's cut and feed for his animals. Okay, thank you.
Well, we finished with that one. Deborah, I could go to the meeting with them too, right? I said you could go to the meeting with them too.
They did a direct meeting, but the meeting took a different turn than it.
No.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Mr. Patrick Police from Belladrum. Mr. Patrick Police from Belladrum. I work with GRD for 23 years. And I work in day and night operator. And when I returned to 81, and when I go to find out my contribution,
NIS issue?
Yeah, NIS.
All right, just give us, look. I'm going to take this NIS issue now and call get there. Come here, give me the NIS.
Master of Ceremony, Mr. Irfaan Ali, Honorable Ministers of Her Excellency, Irfaan Ali, and members of your cabinet, and members of various heads of department. My name is Sheikh Singh. I reside at Plantation Forest, West Coast Berbice. I'm a senior citizen of this area. I'm a retired prison officer, and I'm head of Farmers Association at Forest, in the West Coast of Berbice. I'm the vice president from Gazi Slum to Profit. Seeing that we are in the month of agriculture, and the focus for us, we have a few issues to discuss, not very much. But seeing that we're in the month of agriculture now, and the focus is on agriculture, on behalf of the farmers, we have a very large group of farmers. This being registered and recognized. We're asking for some input into this organization so that we can extend, farmers and myself, we can extend on this section. We need some machine like small backyards to clear lands. We have a lot of lands where we can cultivate coconut. You know, we need beds off and things like that. Clearing where the coconuts are, higher lands, the farmers can extend on tomato, various crops. So we're asking that if we can have some input from the Ministry of Agriculture. But most likely, like seedlings, equipments that the Ministry of Agriculture can assist us with. Secondly, I would like to, on behalf of the senior citizens, the people who are suffering from this public health system, there are a few residents at our location here who was getting public assistance from the state. During this year here, that these people are being cut off because they say you have to go through the normal process again. This has been done since January to June. To June, all documents have been forwarded, but no result. Every time we go to Fort Wellington, we haven't got anything yet. This is 8 months in a year now. That these people are poor and dependent on public assistance. And thirdly, we want a follow-up on the light system. The last time I had a discussion with Vice President Boyd, he promised whereby lights will be erected at Forest and the West Coast Berbice. The poles are there, the wires are run, but no lights. It's about 2 months now. No more follow-up on that. At Forest, West Coast Berbice. Forest, West Coast Berbice. They are joining the election. Yes, public road. Or then we come on here agriculture. We did that already. Fourthly, on the cash grant for fishermen. There are quite a lot of fishermen in my area. Some of these persons were given and some were omitted. I don't know for what reason. And the documents have been submitted. All the necessary things has been done, but not up to date. They haven't received the grant that is supposed to be. So we will be grateful if these issues can be addressed. Seeing that you're here, and we will say thank you, sir, for coming with your courage, and we're looking forward for visits. And your visits with your entire tourist party will bring a good relationship to the entire community on Region 5, West Coast Berbice. Thank you.
Okay, let me address the issues so far, so you can know what we will do. Now, the breeding bull, we're going to ensure that when the bulls arrive in the country, that the community gets one of the breeding bulls. Okay? The access road to the Belladrum that was raised, we're going to work on getting that access road to the Belladrum completed. Right? The cleaning of the land, both in Fowls and in this area, I'm going to ask the Minister of Agriculture to look at a program in which we can send any equipment to clean all the land, make the land available so that you can go to production. Okay? The library and the community center here, we're going to definitely work. Minister is going to come back to work with you to see how we can upgrade it into a community learning facility that will have the computers and so they help the children. Okay? So that too we will do. When I spoke about the input in the seedlings, the public assistance, definitely we're going to follow up on that with the names. I'm going to ask for a list of those names so we can follow up on it. In terms of the fisher folk still to be received checks, the minister just informed me that we still have 317 checks that is processing now that has to be distributed in this area and some other areas along here. Okay? So it's the program is not completed as yet. We still have 317 checks that is being processed. Okay?
Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Shirley Cummings, and I welcome the President and others who come to visit us. The reason why I come up and stand here because there's a problem at the end of the El Dorado Road. Public road is a big hole. And every time people pass there, especially the big trucks, it could make it like you make you jump, you know, because they fall in the hole, it's a big hole. And I need that hole to get rid of. That is my problem. Because it's affecting me a lot. Because
So Ario, where is the Ario and the chairman? Y'all got up to next week Friday to fix this hole, okay?
Good morning, Mr. President. My concern is about the Belladrum Secondary School. My daughter go to the Belladrum Secondary School, and the bigger folks there don't start, you know, harassing the small ones there. She went to school yesterday, a bigger one just to take with the umbrella on her, and because she put up a thing, he said, gonna stab out the scissors. Yes, bullyism. I need a police at the gate for 24/7 for that school because there's a lot of things going on at that school.
That's true.
So that they could check the bag when they're going in. Because I don't want anything to happen to my child. Thank you.
So we have all right. We have the deputy commissioner here and the commander. And they both have heard you and they're going to put systems in place. And you said not only this school but all the schools, right? Okay, good. I hope you all support us when we do this in the community, you know.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome, each and everyone. My issue is drainage where I'm living in Belladrum. Mr. Wilson knows about it. I spoke to him several times. I don't have no draining for my toilet water, no sink water, nothing to be run. I dig a hole at my backyard. When the rain falls and it falls over, it running right back into my yard. Mr. Wilson said when a small IMAC in the village, he would see into it. So I'm so grateful if that could happen. My name is Michelle Ward McDonald, and thank you all very much.
Hi, good day, everybody.
All right, just give the NDC chairman the mic. We want to address that issue.
Good morning, everyone. Since we took over the NDC, we had that issue. We have problems with proprietors giving permission because what should happen, we have to dig access drain right through that village. And there were a few proprietors who didn't give us consent. So we couldn't go and dig people land just like that. I informed them to get the signature of all the proprietors involved and we will take it from there. So that is where the issue started right now.
I'll hear from NDC, right? Go ahead.
Hi, pleasant good day, everyone. I must say to everyone today, good day. Now, my issue that I have to raise pertaining to the young people and the development in this community, I'm very active, involved in the agriculture division. I'm one of the young men who put my feet down to agriculture in this community, who I need some assistance from the NDC also the community, also the agriculture minister, to step this thing a little more. Because I make plenty recommendation concerning various things to develop the community.
Go straight to the point, right?
Yeah, like through the Belladrum and El Dorado Middle Walk, go straight up. The street to fetch the produce, it is very bad to reach the canal. There are a lot of homes and people who living beyond the residential area. None of the drainage does not clean to go to the canal. We need a tube, the two tubes, one beyond the El Dorado for go to the self-help carrying over the water, and another one to the canal to throw the water to the canal for the whole of El Dorado. Now, with the agriculture division, there are a lot of young people need to do agriculture in this community. But I realize there are a lot of finance embarrassment within. We all need things like tiller, what could rest at the NDC, that we could have hands to do with it. Because the NDC could hand to the private owner, the small farmer, an assistance by giving out that small help where tiller, pumps and various things. Because I make recommendation when the agriculture minister come the first time at the ball field, and never really like follow it up and get anything. But he says that he would have take step into it. And I'm glad to see you back here today and to fulfill the promises in an hurry, because right now, since then, I can't even plow up some of the lands that I occupy, and I just pay a lease for them. So right now, as a young person in this community, if we could have that help.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to look at the drainage system. We're going to look at the tube that you need in the drainage system. But I'm going to ask the Minister of Agriculture to work with, to get a plow now in the coming week, to plow up all the land of the farmers who want to get their land plowed up, right? So we'll work on preparing all the land, plowing up all the land, and get it prepared for you, okay? So next week we will start on that program to make sure we get a list of all the pieces of land that requires help to be plowed up. Also, what we're going to do, I'm going to talk to Mr. Garzandi. We're going to work on securing and procuring one tiller to be left in the community also to support it after that. Because when we do it one time, we'll have a facility here that you can work with in the future, okay?
You want me to handle the clay?
All right, don't worry.
So you're going to commitment fulfill, right?
Thank you very much, sir.
Well, we're going to start by renting to get the land ready so you can plant, right?
So renting it.
No, the ministers, we're going to work to rent the services to get it plowed up, yeah?
Prepare the land for the farm.
Prepare the land. Yeah.
So concerning that issue you spoke about, I took the officer from LA concerning that drainage issue with the church. And Mr. Banjit and Moses went there and they saw the situation. Initially they said that we don't have money. The structure that was there collapsed and they have to get a new structure. They are saying that it's the NDC and I know it's MMA because they are the one that supposed to be looking at that issue.
All right, listen, it falls in the residential area, but that's not the issue here. Don't worry about that. I'm here to work with the people and to fix their problems. So whether it's falling in the residential area or MMA area, we're going to get the problem fixed. The government is going to fix the problem for the people. We're here to live with the people.
Good day, everyone. Nice to see you again, Mr. President.
Let's not repeat issues, right?
Mr. President, my concern is the bridge in between Paradise and Belladrum over the canal. One morning I was going over by my grandson where the bridge is not in a condition, at least so the small kids them when they leave school, going home or coming from home to go to school. Being that I have the weight, I is the unfortunate one to fall in the canal. I'm asking if you guys could fix the bridge so the children could get to walk on it.
What's the name of the bridge?
It's the back bridge between Paradise and Belladrum through the canal, over the canal. I back by over the east side.
Yeah, this is how the contract is out to repair that bridge right now.
The contract has already been approved to address that situation. They are you can tell me.
Alright, next.
Yeah.
My concern is the street at El Dorado. The back street. The back street at El Dorado. My grandchildren them concerning school, it has been punishing very badly. And I think Mr. Minister is supposed to know concerning it. The streets, on the behalf of my son, not me. So, I'm not here
You know, if you got to school, give it detention.
to go over the incident. Mr. Wilson? All right. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Berbice. I live at Plantation Falls, West Coast Province. My problem is today is the eastern side of the road, the public road, the drain is sealed up. Water can't drain. The cash crop punished more than one time. So, and I'm a father of 4, and I'm going to depend on the cash crop for.
So this is the public road?
Yes. And it's depend on I have to send my kids into school and everything.
So Mario, y'all, what's going on here? Y'all have up to Friday to fix it, okay? You hear what I say? It's not spelling matter. You hear me? I don't want you to hear me, I want you to understand me.
I lost my livestock, I lost my rice, I lost my cash crop. After today, I never received anything from no organization. I made several reports.
Okay, so come to the guy from agriculture now, on those person list and give him information.
Good morning, everyone. Mr. President, really so pleased to have you here. I'm here to represent the nurses. Everything is raising right now, and we're asking for a raise in salary, Mr. President.
Mr. President and the nurse, good afternoon, everyone. Somebody dropped the phone. My concern is the road.
Everybody drop the phone, please, white phone.
Yes, the road leading to the seawall when the rainfall is very muddy. And there's where our children have to go for the little recreation. And I wish if we could have a proper seawall, because as when we go to Georgetown, and what we have here, it's not so nice. Thank you.
This young man in the back with his little beard here and the hat, the fancy hat. He's a chorus, you know, I got somebody singing, you got the chorus behind there. The choir behind, he's the choir. Alright, let me say this. You know, on the issue of salary, it's not only about salaries. We're going to work on ensuring that salaries are improved. You know this. We've been doing it continuously. But it's much more than that. If you look at the opportunities that we've given for people to be trained, educational opportunities, all the grants. When we came into government, we had the COVID. You have to remember that. We had to divert a lot of resources to COVID. Still, what we did after that, we gave out grants, we gave out support to the vulnerable, we increased pensions, we removed more than 60 different taxes and license fees, right? We removed the VAT on electricity and water, we restored we removed the DNI charges, we restored the grant to school children. All of this costs money, right? We have to find money to do all of this.
So I agree with you that we have to continue to work, but we also have to acknowledge what is going on. We together on this? Let me hear, man. Good. All right, good. Go ahead.
Good morning, Mr. President. My name is Dr. Alfred. I'm here this morning concerned that asking for a house lot.
All right, give them the person. Where is that?
So look at you.
I'll hit you. No, not.
Good morning. My name is Angela McDonough, Counselor for Profit Rights in Southern NDC. My concern this morning is that our NDC building is in a deplorable state. All the boards at the back falling off. We have one step leading to the building. It is not good at all. We also need a multi-purpose building in our playground, Paradise Ball Field, the main playground in this community. We are asking for that. We also have short of staff in terms of cleaning the drains. We asked for 10 additional staff. We were promised, and up to today, we have not received. So if we get those staff, persons will stop complaining about drains clogged up.
Or am I going to pay more?
I don't know. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ministerial, one of the sick workers in Profit Rising Sun. My concern is about raise salary. We work hard for the money, and we salary is very small. And you're working, and they tell you that when you work, you cannot get leave. Why do you work if you work and you cannot get leave?
Okay, remember under the SIP program, let's be totally open. Under the SIP program, it is still the 4 days per week?
No.
And it's 4 hours per day?
No.
How much days per week?
We 16 days a month.
16 days per month, oh God, so 4 days per week.
Yeah, but we are working.
16, listen. 16 days per month, 4 hours per day.
Yeah.
Now, if you calculate the amount of hours, so let's say, let me do it for you. 60 days per month, 4 hours per day is 64 hours. 64 hours is how many working days? 8 days, around 8 days, right? If you look at and how much you get now?
Start 5,000.
Good. So that is, if you ask a laborer now what they get, right? So in actual fact, you get $5,000 per day pay, which is the same as any private sector laborer. I'm just showing you. You understand? You get 40,000 for 8 days, which is 5,000 per day. When you calculate it. And we will try to do more, as I said. But it is a function of money. You have to understand this. I am not the person who would bluff issues. I will tell you the truth every time. We can only do better when we get more money. Whilst you're complaining that you want more, which is 5,000 per day, which other people getting in another sector, the other person just said you want more workers. So this is how government has to find a balance. So if we bring on 10 more workers, that is 10 by $400,000 more in salaries every month. That's $4.8 million every year. So it's finding the balance. So I'm taking your point, but I just want to explain to you how you find the balance.
What about if you're working and you're getting any days?
But remember, you're only working 60.
Yeah, but if I see them to you,
listen. It's part-time. It is part-time work. It is for the whole month. You're only working 8 days.
16 days.
8 days when you take the hours. It's 4 hours per day. So it's actually 8 days, 8 working days, 8 working days. Okay? Good. Oh, but that we can fix. We can fix the late salary. All right? Good. All right. That we can fix. Somebody using some good line of call. Y'all not listening, you know. All the personal issues, bring it to Mr. Ramraj. He's here. So go to him, okay? Any other Yeah, we gotta go.
Mr. President, Salwa.
Last person.
My niece was born in Isu for a year. I went to chairman, regional chairman. I went to RU. My niece, come in, explain what happened.
I've been trained as a community health worker, and I was not getting paid for the time that I was working. I worked from January to May until I got my daughter, and they told me until I get my certificate, I will get paid and income. But I have my certificate.
So this is the RDC? Ario, what's happening here? No. What is the issue here?
The issue is that many people have workers, they came on, but they had some issues and they didn't get
So tell them exactly what you did. You took them on without clearance.
I didn't take them on.
Oh, who took them on? How are they working without clearance?
We were sent over to our region with a letter, and we were working the place.
Who took you on?
Region 6 we came from.
Oh, you're from Region 6, man. All right. Different region. Give them Ministerial information. Come and give Ministerial information. All right, so that's it now. I have to go to the other communities. So listen, we have agreed on a number of things that we'll do. The minister is going to be back. Listen before you go. Minister Sonia is going to be with you every month at least one time. She's going to come through, okay? All right, are we together on that? So show her enough love, okay? Good, bye.
I'll have the opportunity again. Let me see you. Congratulations. Sir?
Thank you. You made me mad. Oh, you don't feel so
Anyway, that's
thank you.
Come in.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
It's fancy, Chappie.
Yeah, it's fancy.
Come give me the scene going, eh? What time you going in the business?
All right?
Yeah, man.
Definitely, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely. We pencil.
What number was it? 696.